Welcome to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is your spiritual principle of a day episode, featuring a recovering addict.
Hi, my name is Phil J. My clean date is February 3rd, 2002. You're listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is the spiritual principle of the day for April 9th. Surrendering to Tradition 3. Finding the patience and tolerance to accept those members we can't seem to stop judging is an exercise in surrender, acceptance, and humility. Guiding Principles Tradition 3 for members. Addicts tend to feel judged. Likely that's because we can be pretty harsh in our opinions of others. While gossiping and talking down to others may have been currency in our old lives, these defects can reemerge for us in recovery if we're not vigilant. They can poison our outlook on life, spoil relationships, and drive members from the rooms. Tradition 3 clarifies the one and only requirement for membership, a desire to stop using. When it comes to the brand spanking new member, we seem to get that. Empathy for the newcomer often comes easy since we've all been in that position. For many of us, it gets harder to set aside judgments of the so-called chronic relapser. Then, we remember that guy. He'd been in and out repeatedly over the years when suddenly something clicked. He stopped using and stayed stopped. Or we recall that other longtime member whose clean time never amounted to much. When her mom spoke at her memorial service, she thanked N.A. for giving her daughter the best days of her life. We may wish that everyone would stick and stay, but that's not a requirement for membership. Judgments and expectations of people with significant clean time can leave them feeling isolated too. NA is a program for living. We all need a place where we can share our lives, struggles, losses, and failings to survive them clean. Thankfully, we become less concerned about what others think of us with time. Other members put me on a pedestal, but it's my responsibility to get the heck down, one old-timer shared. When we are truly walking in surrender, we will muster a bit more patience for and tolerance of our fellow members, no matter their clean time. We surrender to Tradition 3 and let go of any additional requirements for membership our disease may have invented. Spiritual principle. I will suspend judgment and surrender to the third tradition by welcoming anyone who's new for the first or 100th time and by thanking an old-timer for continuing to show up and be real.
The Voices of Recovery podcast is an independent production of the Works of Wisdom. We welcome your questions and donations via PayPal at voicesofrecoverypod@gmail.com. This podcast is an independent production and is not affiliated with, associated with, authorized by, endorsed by, or in any way officially connected with Narcotics Anonymous or any of its subsidiaries or affiliates. While NA literature may be read during episodes for the purpose of supporting recovery, such use does not constitute an official endorsement or representation by Narcotics Anonymous. In accordance with NA tradition, the NA name is not to be used to endorse or be affiliated with any outside enterprise, and no such endorsement or affiliation is implied. Music is by Sage. Thanks for listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast.